S-U-M, some.
Okay. Summer.
Summer. S-U-M-E-R, summer.
That's right. Well, if Mama insists you on spelling your literature, you're sure to pass. Now that leaves, that leaves history.
Oh, history. That
Okay.
takes quite a lot, but let's give it a whirl.
Okay, the first chapter is the bravery of Prince Waldir.
Waldir?
Uh-huh. Prince Waldir, wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Who?
Wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Fafnir, that one.
Takes his father's sword, Minning.
Minning.
Disguised as the west wind, he heads east to the dragon's lair and slays him, whereupon he is enabled to understand the speech of the birds. Meanwhile, his aunt goes west to visit his other aunt, Gunther.
Gunther, Did you ring for a page boy?
No.
You've got the wrong room, son. Hey, aren't you Larkin?
Yes, Your Highness.
Yeah, I have a suit just like that.
What's the matter?
I'm in disguise, Your Highness. I was running away.
I see. Well, why don't you sit down, Dauntless? Pull up a chair.
Okay.
But the Queen has ordered.
Never mind what the Queen has ordered. Sit down.
But Your Highness.
Oh, just sit down. Now, what's this all about?
I'll just go stand up naked on the parapet, catch a cold, and die. That'll show him.
Show him what?
He'll be sorry.
We'll be sorry.
Horrible Harry!
You mean, you big, nice Harry?
Wait a minute. What did you do to him?
What did I do to him?
Well, you must have done something. You're talking the way I once did when I was too afraid to come home because I'd given my little brother a bloody lip. It was an accident.
Well, we had a little disagreement.
So you decided to run away.
He said some perfectly horrible things to me.
I see. Well, in that case, I guess about the only thing you can do is pack up and get out. Unless, of course, you go to him and say you're sorry. Listen, that Harry's a wonderful boy and he loves you very much. Why, we were on the road for 2 weeks together and he never even laid a finger on me.
Oh, Your Highness.
Now, let's just get you to something nice that shows you're a girl and go patch things up with Harry. Oh, Larkin, try and act a little helpless. Boys don't like girls who are too strong.
I do.
Oh, Princess, I don't know how to thank you. If I ever have a girl, I'll name her Fred.
What if it's a boy?
Listen, you better get to bed and leave the history book.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll pass Mama's test tomorrow. Well, I'm pretty sure. If you don't, I'll understand.
And so the young Prince Waldir, after having slain the dragon Fafnir with the sword Minning, rescued the Princess Frigga and mounted the horse Trigga, rode to the castle Wunderbar, where they lived happily ever after. Well, I'm glad. They all lived happily, happily, happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel eternally tied. As the curtain descends, there is nothing but loving and laughter. When the fairy tale ends, the heroine's always a bride. Ella, the girl of the cinders, did the washing the wall in the winters. She landed a prince who was brawny and blue-eyed and blonde. Still, I honestly doubt that she could ever have done it without that crazy lady with the wand. Cinderella had outside help. I am no one but me, fairy godmother, godmother, godmother. Where could you be? I don't have a fairy godmother. I don't even have a godmother. I have another, a plain, ordinary woman. Snow White was so pretty, they tell us that the queen was insulted and jealous when the mirror declared that Snow White was the fairest of all. She was dropped on the border, but was saved by some men who adored her. Oh, I grant you, they were small, but there were 7 of them, practically a regiment. I'm alone in the night, by myself, not a dwarf, not an elf, not a goblin in sight. That girl had 7 determined men working day and night just for her. Sure, the queen gave her a poison apple. Even so, she lived happily, happily, happily ever after. A magical kiss counteracted the apple eventually. Though I know I'm not clever, I'll do what they tell me I have to. I want some happily ever after to happen to me. Rapunzel had platinum tresses that were double the length of her dresses. She was kept in a tower for years by a wicked old witch. Until one night in despair, down she scrambled by letting her hair down. That's what I call quite a switch. I wonder, it'll never hold. I'll be finished before I begin. And besides,